Hello people and welcome to Jonnymhd playing Europa Universalis IV as Scotland. This is a guide on how to play with Scotland and how to succeed with Scotland, how to do well with Scotland. It's not really hard, it's fairly easy compared to other nations in EU4, but whatever. Since they changed the game with the new patch, England and Scotland don't start in the 100 Years War anymore. So you can't just attack England whenever you want, you just have to use a little strategy, whatever. It's fairly easy. Don't worry. So what I'm doing here is getting cogs in strategic locations, just to have a little bit of vision on because I want to know what's happening in England. Anyway, I'm aligning all those little states over there. You may want to do that, you may not, it's up to you. It's not really important. You may conquer them through war in the future, whatever. England will ally them and probably vassalize a couple of them anyway. So what you want to do is improve relations with France. They start the game guaranteeing you, so you are guaranteed by France. And what you want to do, if you want you can rival Denmark, whatever, you want to focus military. So first day you focus military. Military power, military points, you want that. And keep your force maintenance down, recruit up to your force limit, and your army maintenance can go down as well. England won't attack you because France is guaranteeing you. Or if they attack you, whatever, you can just restart the game. Anyway, if you want, you can ally Castile too. It can upset Portugal. Portugal is annoying to deal with, but it's not really important because Portugal won't really matter if you play the game in a smart way. I suggest you collect trade from the North Sea. The North Sea trade node is where you're gonna make money in the beginning. You can't really go to the English channel. And you may want to send a merchant collecting in the English channel too, just for that occasional 0.2 ducat, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, we will switch now to England's points of view, because I want you to understand when is the best moment to attack England and why and when you should attack England. So here we are as England. I want you to notice that England starts with a looming disaster. It's the War of the Roses. What's the War of the Roses? It's a disaster that will fire if they get to 100% and they go up 2.50 per month. So it's pretty fast because they have a shitty ruler at 000, they don't have a heir, and they don't have enough stability. So what you want to do as Scotland is constantly checking if they get a heir. And if they get a heir, well, it's a little bit unlucky, but it's not the end of the world. And what I want you to notice is that with a 000 and England starts focusing Diplo, they won't get the Tech 4. So, as Scotland, it's really important for you to focus military from day one, because as soon as you get the Tech 4 going, you can attack them and you will win. You will win. Of course, you can't attack them straight on, look at that. They can support like 30 or 40,000 troops, and they will probably build up to their force limit, look at that, 34,000 troops. So, if they lose, if they get a heir, and if they lose that War of the Roses status, well, it's not the end of the world. Because let's fast forward a little bit and I will let you see what happens. Here we are, let's speed it up. Marriages, alliances, whatever. And unfortunately we got unlucky. And here it comes. We got a heir. Whatever. So I want you to notice that now there will not be any War of the Roses anymore. So no War of the Roses. Now, wow, if you were Scotland, we would think, wow, that's really bad. But actually it's not, because an equally bad event can still cripple them. The Lollard Heresy, here it comes, here it comes. Look at that, look at that. The Lollard Heretics. Now look at those modifiers, and the AI will almost always choose the first choice. And that is a nasty unrest in a lot of provinces. A nasty unrest. They will choose the first province, the first modifier, the first choice, and they will get Lollard Heretics. So with Lollard Heretics you can still win. You can win with Lollard Heretics and superior tech. And if you're lucky enough, Burgundy and France will declare a war on them, and you don't have to join on France's side, so you may not even want to get an alliance with France. It's up to you. You may want to disown, or you may want to declare your own war, but if you're lucky enough, Burgundy will declare anyway. Anyway, let's switch to... No, let's switch to the rebels. I want you to see how many rebels they get, and then I will switch back to Scotland again. It will probably take less than a year for the rebels to spawn, and it's not much. And whoa, we got declared by Burgundy. Perfect. Perfect. If we were Scotland, that would have been perfect. Just perfect. They will move on to Calais, they will just take it. They will take everything, we're screwed. And England, the England AI, will probably move some troops to the continental Europe, and it will leave England undefended. And let's look at those rebels, they're almost there. They're not there, let's keep forward. Here they are, here they spawn, pretty nasty, 30,000 troops. Unfortunately some of them spawn on the Irish island, on the Irish province, but that's fine, that's fine. And when they deal with them, and keep in mind that they're in war with Burgundy, so at this point, if I were the AI, if they were the AI, I would have been in Burgundy, fighting them. And now we have to deal with troops too, and they're nowhere near Tech 4, look at that, they're nowhere near military Tech 4. So as Scotland you have to take advantage of that. Let's switch to Scotland. And here we are back to Scotland, and let's fast forward a little bit to the crucial points, to the most important stuff you have to do as Scotland. So, well, before doing that, you have to collect from trade, from the North Sea, and from English Channel. Don't forget about that. You can make one whole ducats from both of them, whatever. And let's go. Another advice I want to give you, and normally people don't do this, normally people are afraid to do this. Don't be afraid to take loans during wars as a minor country, as a little country, because you're smaller than England. When you attack them, don't be afraid to take loans and get some mercs. You'll get so much land, so much money. You don't have to care about loans. You can get 3, 4, 5, 10 loans. Get mercs. Don't lose too much manpower. If you have no manpower, take mercs. Consolidate. Do whatever you want. Don't be afraid to take loans. Loans are such an important part of this game, and people are afraid to take them. I don't know why. You have to take them if you're losing. Anyway, look at how I placed my boats. My boats are 1, 1, 1. My transports are around England, and they're scouting. They're seeing if they have rebels. So we have vision over England, and as soon as rebels spawn, we will go and declare on them. Or we'll wait. We'll have to wait for Tech 4. We need that military Tech 4. Look at our points, look at our military points. We're focusing military. You could get an advisor, but I don't think you need an advisor. You just get your maintenance down and get as much money as possible. And here we are. Here we are. So I guess... Oh, England is trying to vassalize his... oh, he vassalized command. Whatever. He's trying to vassalize the Irish countries. It's normal, it's normal. You don't have to worry about that. You will get that later. Here we are getting our tech. We're getting the new tech. Come on, take the Tech 4, man. We improved relations with Burgundy too. We don't... Oh, here we are. Here we are. So they have... they have rebels. They have rebels. They didn't get the War Roses. They got the Loyal Adheretics. But look at how many. And the AI doesn't have their troops combined, so they just got crushed in London. And there are 23,000 guys they have to deal with. So what will we do now? We will get our alliance with France, and we will declare. As soon as they move in for that fight in London, we'll declare. Unfortunately, we can't get Burgundy and France, but France will be enough. France will be enough. So we'll get our forts up again, we'll get our maintenance up again. We'll get an advisor for morale or discipline. Don't forget about that. And get the tech. Get that tech. That's so important. That tech. It's so important. Oh, he's recruiting to deal with the rebels. And they have two rebels. So of these lollards were really strong. Oh my god, they will get wiped. They will get wiped by rebels. So I did something really smart. Unfortunately, you can't see marshes, but I wondered if they were fighting there. And I was right, they were fighting in marshes. So what you need to do here is get your cogs back home, because you can't declare with the cogs there. They'll just get crushed. So get the cogs home, come on, and declare. We're going for it. So you have the new tech. You have everything you need. You need a general, so you may You may make your ruler a general, or you may get a general. You have a lot of points, and as Scotland you get a modifier. So here we are. Here we are. We declare, and I got my ruler into a general because our ruler is fine. Our ruler is good. We went there. We sieged the two of them. We called France in. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that war. So it's looking good. Normally, I would have waited. So normally you wait. Oh, we lost the ship. Whatever. Normally you wait for Burgundy or France or somebody else, probably Burgundy or France, to declare their own war on England. So England goes away to France or Burgundy, and you have no troops to fight. But you have the superior tech advantage. Look at that. Look at that. They're trying to engage us. They're trying to engage us, and they're a tech behind. Now, remember, they are a tech behind. And they just dealt with the rebels. So, look at how much we're crushing them. Look at how strong we are. That's a 10 versus 26 and they can't hold against us. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's how it works. And that's how you win with Scotland. Now, at this point, oh, of course, we forgot about our morale, guys. We got it anyway, and we won. So what do you do at this point? It's 30,000 against 9,000. How can you win this? Easy. You get loans, you get mercs, you consolidate, you whatever you want. You just have to beat the shit out of England. If you have the money for it, whatever. If you don't take loans, you will repay loans easily, pretty easily, because as soon as you get England's land, you'll get a lot of money from that, and you'll get a lot more trade income from the North Sea, and some trade income from the English Channel. So here we are, taking marches. We're getting a lot of land. Anyway, we will fast forward into this because at this point the war is probably won. You just need to recruit some more mercs. Remember, you are tech ahead, so if you want, you don't even need to recruit mercs. You can even get normal men, whatever you want. Mercs are just faster to recruit. And just remember, you have the advantage. You have the advantage in tech, and they have nowhere near tech 4. Nowhere near tech 4. France won't be able to land units there, so you have to deal with them. You have to deal with them, and you have to watch out for them, because they will probably attack the rebels. And as soon as they attack the rebels, you have to go in and crush them. So if this doesn't work, if you can't beat them even with the help of the rebels, what do? You wait for Burgundy or France to declare their own war, and you wait for them to have a rebellion in their own land while fighting France or Burgundy, and you declare your own war, and they have no man on their island, and you can do whatever the hell you want. But I suggest you just declare as soon as you see that they have a rebellion and you are tech 4, because that tech 4 advantage is huge. It's huge. So let's fast forward a little bit because you don't need to see all of it. We will win. We will win, and we will win it easily, don't worry. It will be easy. Even though it seems like they have a lot of troops, they don't. They have a lot of troops, but they don't have your superior technology. And we rolled a good general too, so you may want to roll a couple of generals. And if you fail, you can just restart. You can just restart because it's not like you've invested a lot of time in this. And look at that huge rebellion they got in London. Look at that. Now, what will they do? They will probably move on to clear that, and as soon as they do that, we'll just go in and crush them. Or you could pick up on their weaker... Yes, look at them. Look at them suiciding in Essex. Look at them. That's just nice. That's just nice. If you don't want to do it like me, you could wait a little bit for them to take care of the rebels. I declared a little bit too soon, but I was confident in my ability of winning the war. If you're not so confident about it, you can wait a little bit, wait for them to deal with rebels, wait for their manpower to go down, for them to get a little bit sieged by rebels, for their force limit to go down, and as soon as you see they're weak, you declare. I declared it sooner because I was confident in my ability to win, but if you're not an experienced player, if you don't think you can win, just wait some months, wait a year, wait for the rebels to almost win. Don't let them win, because if War of the Roses ends, they will get the troops, the rebels will become the regular troops, so don't let the rebels win. Otherwise you'll have to deal with the rebels' troops. The rebels' troops will become England's troops and you're screwed. That's it. So if they get the War of the Roses event, you'll go and declare, and get in that and take advantage of that. If they get the Lollard heretics, take advantage of that too. And if you want France to help you, get France to help you. If Burgundy declares war on them, or if France declares war on them, that's the perfect opportunity for you to declare your own war. So you don't want to get an alliance with France in the beginning. You want to get that alliance with France going as soon as you want to declare on England. Because if France attacks England, you don't want to join their war. You want you to have your separate war. So don't get that alliance with France before. France is guaranteeing you anyway, so you don't need that alliance with France in the beginning. You need that alliance with France just a month before, some days before you want to attack them. Just to use France. And we won't be... You don't need to give France any land. If you want to be friendly with them, you may give France some land, but you don't really need to. I mean, France is strong enough, and it's just a -70 opinion modifier, I'm not sure. It's not so huge, they will keep your alliance with you, don't worry. And you can declare on England again with France's help. And if you want, you can give them land later, in another war. Or you can give them some land now, whatever. So, peace out Portugal. Peace out that Portugal. If you have Castile on your side, Castile should deal with Portugal easily. If you're lucky enough that Castile rivaled England, you can get Castile in. Castile and France will practically destroy Portugal and England, but okay, so we did everything. We're getting a 98% peace deal. Look at that. We'll get all of that land. I suggest you take in those provinces, and I suggest you release a country, because you don't need so much unrest, you don't need so much overextension, and you may feed your vassals. So this is what I took. That's a lot of land. That's a lot of land. That's a lot of overextension, so make sure you have the points to quarrel with. I didn't. So what I did is actually releasing Wales. If I'm not wrong, I released Wales. Yes, I did, whatever. So, keep in mind, you can restart as many times as you want. It's not a hard start, you just have to pick the right time to declare. And keep in mind, you have to get the tech advantage to practically destroy them. You have to declare war at the right time. You have to have France as an ally or not. It's easier with France because France can practically take all of that land in the south that you can't really reach with your boats. But you don't really need France. Here I am. I'm releasing Wales. So, am I not? Yes, I am. Come on, release Wales. Okay, no, yes, release Wales, yeah. So I released Wales because I want to feed Wales a couple of provinces in the next war. And now you just have to wait, stabilize yourself, get more money from trade. Look at that, we're making 2.50, no, yes, 2.50 from the English Channel and the North Sea combined. Yes, you can go repay your loans, whatever, it's gonna be easy to repay your loans. Don't sweat it, just keep your army maintenance down. And keep the rebels down. You're getting a lot of points, military points, and you'll deal with everything. Look at that. Forts down, forts maintenance down, and you'll be ready for another war with England. If you want, you can build a navy this time, and you can try to crush their navy, but it's not necessary. I mean, it's not necessary. So good luck with your campaign with Scotland against England. Good luck. If you want, you can form Great Britain in the future, or you can remain Scotland. I don't usually form Great Britain with Scotland, but you may want to do that. And remember that as Scotland, you have a +1 lane leader shock modifier as an idea, starting tradition. So you're gonna roll pretty sweet leaders. So roll those generals and beat England, destroy them. Anyway, good luck and see you next time in the next guide.